Good evening guys and welcome to HOR's inaugural Tier 2 Racing League. HOR's been running now for 4 seasons, and we head into our 4th season. We've decided to expand and open up the second tier for drivers looking to get into HOR 1. HOR is running a new system this year, a new league setup, where our drivers will race for the first 10 races of the season up until Britain for promotion or relegation to HOR 1 or HOR 2. Beyond that point, so Germany to Abu Dhabi, the drivers will then fight for the respected championships and constructors. So while we wait on the lobby loading up, I will give you a run through of the new teams. We have Giotto and Banksy, Team Little Love, TLL, Jensen and Con, Pure Velocity Racing, PVR, Joel and Mike, Invictus Racing, IVR, Andrew Deans and Guthrie, Honeybee Motorsport, HBMs, Andrew Hogg and James McLean, Red Hornet Racing, RHR, and Saint and Mr. Merck, Evolution Racing, Evo Racing. I'd like to welcome everybody along who's here to watch the stream tonight. We've got a good bunch of drivers in this league, and I'm hoping for some very competitive racing. First 2 qualifications in these sessions are not going to be very relevant, but it'll give us a good look at what kind of pace the drivers are going to have. Can I just get a comms check, viewers? Can everybody hear me okay? And we have guys wanting that first insight. Australia's a gate track to come to first in the season. That sort of, it's like a hybrid type street circuit. Challenging corners, fast and slow. Test a driver to the absolute limit. It's a good place to start. Thank you, Joe. I do normally have a co-commentator, guys, Adam, but unfortunately he can't make it this evening, so I will be joined by Grant very shortly. Most drivers choosing the soft tyres. Guthrie and Giotto look like they're going to put some fuel in the car and maybe go for a bit of a longer run. Let's go on board with Jensen for his first lap. Smooth through turn 1, good exit through turn 2. Is he going to be held up by the driver in front? Apex to turn 3 and line through 4. I don't think Jensen's going to be very happy with Joe right here. That is definite infringement of a lap. I'm pretty sure the stewards will be looking at that after the race. He's stringing up some good sectors together. What's his sector 2 time here? 49.4. Just looking a good banker. Oh, that was well caught by Jensen. The rear got very light. I think it's going to be a good lap from Jensen to start. Andrew Hogg doing well to get out the way of Banksy there. We'll go on board with Joe for the opener of his lap. Good exit. A 22.2 is the first lap on the board by Jensen. Followed by a 23.4 by Saint and a 23.7 by Banksy. I think Mr. Melt's going to be the next to cross the line. Nice exit through the last two corners. Little hesitant on power through the final corner. Don't think that'll hurt him too much though. That's a 23.4 by Mr. Milk. Go on board with Mike. A very, very competent driver we have in Mike. That's not a great place for Con to let a driver through. That's compromised Mike onto the grass. We'll see how much time that really cost him at the end of the lap, I guess. It's got to have cost him at least 2 or 3 tenths though. Good exit through the final corner. Straight up with a 22.3. And we'll stay, I think. Con's the only driver on a competitive lap, so we'll just stay with him. Looks like a very safe lap by Con. So, viewers, who's your pick for pole? Who do you want to see in pole position at the end of Q3? My pick is Mike Messi. And whoa, so Conley can conserve that because he definitely had time in the bank. So in P1 we have Con 21.9, P2 Jensen 22.2, Mike P3 22.3, Mr. Milk P4 23.4, Saint P5 23.4, P6 Banksy 23.7, Joe P7 23.9, Giotto P8 24.2, Guthrie P9 24.9, and Andrew Hogg is just on a lap. Let's see where he's going to slot in. Oh, that may be an invalidation there, I'm not sure. Very, very on the limit. He's went a little deep into that corner. And a little deep again into the second to last. But got a good exit through the last corner. And where's he going to slot in? It is a 23 flat P4. Nice lap, Andrew. A good time to see the new liveries people have chosen as well. Saint and Mr. Merck in the Evo Racing team with the purple and black. It's good to see how people like their cars to look different. And we've got Hogg and James McLean in the Red Hornet Racing. The red cars. And Joel and Mike, the Jet Black Invictus Racing team. Guthrie for last. He's on a medium tyre though, I think he's got time in his pocket there. So some of the guys obviously happy to sacrifice a couple of sets of tyres here to give them still as much track time as possible. That's pretty understandable. First race of the season. Looking forward to seeing some competitive racing as well. And some close qualifyings. I like qualifyings that are split by very little. It makes for good viewing. Oh, I think we've got a out of field driver. Mr. Merck is an out lap. Oh, and Joel improves to a 23.0. So starting to look pretty close. It's good to see. We've got a little battle going on. The front three and then a nice midfield battle looking here. But I hope to see that gap between the top 3 and 4 and beyond close up a little. I think Mr. Merck missed the memo about the livery, but I'm sure he'll have that changed for next race. Adam can't make it, Peter, so Grant will be joining very shortly. Who's your predictions for pole, guys? I'd like to know. Let me know in the comments. Just Joel and Mr. Merck out. I think they're just doing some laps, some fuel on board, although Joel's rather low on fuel, so I think this might be an in-lap. And Mr. Merck looks like he's going for another, so we'll ride on board. A lot of love for Mike Messi this evening. A lot of love for Mike. Yeah, Mike would be my pick as well. So let's hope that puts some other drivers with grit between their teeth and try and fight Mike hard for it. So in HOR we only run 50% races, so we will be running about 29 laps here tonight. And I wonder if the first driver tonight that wins is laying down a marker for a promotion charge to race 10. And I wonder if there's any of the F1 guys watching on wondering, oh, is my position under pressure? The track is very quiet. I think if Joel retires, I don't think he's got time to go back out for another lap now, so when Joel retires I think we'll just crack on to Q2 and we'll get to see what kind of strategy guys are going to decide. Will people go soft and aggressive or hard and conservative? I'll just go for a nice balanced race on the medium tyre. So Formula 1 has had 84 races at Australia, the first race in 1924. Most constructors' wins are tied by Ferrari and McLaren at 12. It's a circuit length of 5.3 kilometres and 100% race length 307 kilometres, so the guys tonight will be driving about 153 kilometres over 29 laps. There's always one guy. Maybe went for a quick refreshment break. So in the end we have Con P1 on a 21.9, Jensen P2 on a 22.2, Mike P3 on a 22.3, Hog P4 on a 23.0, Joel P5 on a 23.0, Mr. Merck P6 on a 23.4, Saint on a 23.4, Banksy on a 23.7, Giotto on a 24.2, but he was on the harder compound tyre, and Gouffrey on the medium tyre on a 24.9. All the best in Q2, guys. So, will we see an initial jump? No guys should need to go for 2 runs here, so I'm expecting guys just to go, get a lap on the board, nothing too aggressive. Conserve the tyres and focus on our race. So, flurry of drivers. So, Banksy, medium. Mike, medium. Hog, medium. I think it's a sensible choice, although Guthries went for the soft tyres, so unless he's just having a sighter lap and he's not going to complete, or he's definitely going aggressive from the start. Andrew Hogg has retired from the session. If we had an incident already? A crash? I have missed that. So I think the safest choice in every driver, and every driver's gone for the same mind. Yep, and Andrew Hogg did. He had an incident into turn 6. He's lost the rear of the car and put it in the barrier on the right hand side. I hope he can recover on the race. Oh, and we have Joel out in the soft compound tyre as well. So we have a couple of guys, oh Saint, a couple of guys going aggressive, and the rest of the field seem to be going for the balanced, which should make for a good race. Jensen, he's another bit of a dark horse. Banksy, he's going to be the first to open his lap by the looks of it. Oh no, Mike. Oh no. Guthrie is first man on circuit, so we'll stay with him for maybe the first sector, and then we'll catch up with some other guys. So it's a 28-2 sector 1 for Guthrie, 28-3, so it's very tight between Guthrie and Joel around sector 2. Banksy on his lap. Oh, Mike, let's follow with Mike, see what he puts in. Oh, this is a very laboured lap for Mike. I think he's just tyre preserving, taking it easy, sensible option. Whereabouts in England are you from, Chris? Well, Peter O'Brien, I am rather offended by that, because I am very much Scottish. I'm kidding. I love our British neighbours. So I think most guys in this session is going to do a laboured lap. I don't think anybody's really going to attack. So I don't think you're going to get a good judgment of tyre or track time at the moment. 24.6 for Guthrie. I appreciate that, Mark Rickles, very much. Jensen looks like he's attacking the lap hard enough. He's maybe wanting to get some eye in for Q3 in the shootout. Very aggressive through there. Good exit through the penultimate and last corner. I think this will be a good lap on the board from Jensen. Yep, 22.4. A lot of guys labouring round. Oh, maybe Saints had an issue. I wonder if he's had an off and lost some wing. Oh, Giotto. Oh, has he catch it? It's a big incident. I hope there's nobody in a lap coming round behind. I think the track's pretty clear. I think Giotto will need to go and take a new set of tyres after that. Banksy's got well at the way of Jensen, but I think Jensen's on an in lap. Banksy's going slowly. Mr. Merck, Now, Mr. Merck had a lot of pace in Q1, and I thought he would be a driver that would maybe go for the medium tyre, but is Mr. Merck going for a statement? We will see. That makes it very interesting. If Mr. Merck sticks that in the first or second row, that makes for very, very good racing. It's good to see drivers getting well out of the way as well. In HOR they do infringe penalties for lap impedance this season, so I'm sure nobody wants to pick up a grid penalty. I think everybody's on in-laps now, just labouring around the circuit. Joe's done two laps, that's his Goofy in their tyres, so that's not going to help them much on the soft compound at the start of the race. Mike Messi coming back out for another run by the looks of it, as he's staying on the medium tyre. I'll stay with Mike and see if he's running the same tyre he's chose to match the guys up the front. Oh no, that was Con coming out. My bad, guys, my bad. Con, who topped the timing sheets in Q1, has went for the medium tyres. Saint on an out lap. We'll maybe stay with Saint for the first sector of his lap and see how he gets through. As I say guys, times for this session I wouldn't look too much into them. Only being 10 drivers, every driver's going to go through into Q3, so I think guys will be a little more conservative, knowing that they've got that safety of going into the final shootout. It's too fuzzy. I will try and fix it. I cannot change the quality, guys. I do apologise. I can talk you through the times. We've got Jensen P1 on a 22.4, Mr. Merck P2 on a 22.8, P3 is Goofy on a 23.7, Giotto P4 on a 23.8, Joel P5 on a 24.0, Mike P6 on a 40.0, and Con Banksy is still in the pits, and I think Saint's just about to put his first time on the board. And Andrew Hogg retired early on in the session, put his car on the wall at turn 6, and Saint goes P6 on a 24.7. Let's go on board with Con. Oh, Con's lost it, I'm sure that's it. Oh, and he will not be happy with that. That was a driver I'm sure I felt could have took pole. He would have felt it himself. He will be kicking himself. No need to push in this session at all. Could have just laboured the lap. Well, that makes it very interesting. Guys, bear with me on the stream. I will close and reopen. I'm getting a lot of reports the stream quality is bad, so I would rather try and fix it before the race in the Q3 shootout. So the broadcast will be back up on HOR in 2 minutes.